I absolutely love the character, and I love how we have taken, and I hope, kind of preserved and also honored the legacy of and legacy themes of Blue Bloods, while also creating a new kind of layered version of that in a different way, and a new family, and but like our extended family, which I love how the dinner table keeps expanding a bit. I mean, I think I could say all of this because people know some of the characters that have like joined now and like will be joining, is like the beautiful thing about Blue Bloods, and that I feel like that family, that dinner table, the taking the dynamics of a family in law enforcement, and now we have our table that is, it is inclusive of that family, but our also expanding family, and then also some of the Blue Bloods expanding family. And I just think it is beautiful. I think it's beautifully representative of families now and tables now. And I love that I love how we show those relationships, and especially in the dynamic of law enforcement and some of the family, the love, and the humanity behind like the badge and the uniform and all those things. So I feel like it's different in that we've created our own sort of identity, but we've also, I think, really held on to those, what made Blue Bloods so special and hit people in the heart as it did.
Mhm.
So I'm proud of us, and I love. I mean, from the second I read the script and I read Sarah, and the dynamic that she had, especially like in the pilot when I first read it, with Lena and family, and I just thought the way that the Brandons kind of brought all of that together, um, it was seamless and so special. And I hoped and prayed I would get to be a part of it, and now I do. It's really interesting, I have to say. So funny. I actually visited the writers' room here in LA yesterday, and I was talking about this. Like, for me, I think that first and foremost, like the person, the relationship, the human, like coming from that kind of a perspective, like she has to hold a lot, and in a space where she can't actually show a lot. Like, you can't have a lot of emotion, you can't have a lot of, you have to, even when it comes to your family. And I think for me that was so interesting when I read it, but also so interesting to play, is like some of what's going on sometimes in some of these episodes and coming up, and like having to hold that authority and having to hold herself together in moments where I know any human being would want to fall apart, I think is, for me, really kind of an interesting, it's very interesting to have to play. When I put on that uniform for the first time, even the first days of, like, I had done my auditions, I had done, I had the part, but we hadn't like started filming or anything yet. And there is something about putting on that uniform for me every day. And I know I'm just playing a superintendent on TV, but there was some, it's almost like you feel the kind of honoring of that. And that has helped me a lot. I was telling them yesterday, I was like, I really have enjoyed that my character is in uniform, because I don't think it's that common for superintendents to always be in uniform. I do know that the superintendent in Boston, Nora, she is always in uniform. And I know that's such a kind of a small thing, but it's like, because it's, the coming from like a wardrobe perspective, but it's also like part, when I put that on, I feel different, and I like that because it helps me really step into Sarah every day. And also, even for me, Maggie, like I feel like I learned so much. I have learned so much from playing this character, because when you're in a situation, when you are a boss like that, when it is your family, when there are emotions involved, whatever, you have to think on your feet. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust your instincts. And I think it's been a good lesson for me in my own life. And I'm learning a lot from playing her, myself, doing that. But yeah, it's so layered. It's just so dynamic. I love the family dynamics with, and the way they have written it, that everybody has this very special, different relationship. And then, Sarah being a boss, but having to kind of balance that softness with that authority, with the family and the emotion. It's a dream. It's a kind of a dream. It's a dream thing to get to play. Do I get to say, like, will this air? But am I spoiling anything? Can I say spoiler alert? This is a very personal episode, actually, for Sarah, which is that I get engaged. Very unexpected. It's also, well, and Phoebe is there. So Seth's daughter, who is my soon-to-be stepdaughter, but also, I love Matthias so much, and I feel like from day one we have, even just personally, but in the show as well, developed this bond, and she's so good. I love her so much, and I love Mike Vogel so much. Like, he's such a just a good human, and like we've gotten to grow this relationship. I don't even know if this was the plan originally, but our little family dynamic together on the show, also a part of the Blue Bloods thing that I love so much, is like we get to expand the family now, and also it's the ring that my dad, who passed a year ago, gave May. And that's how I get it. I mean, I get emotional just like thinking about it, because we were all crying on the day shooting this scene. I'm literally getting emotional talking about it. So it was really special for, I think, the show, for Sarah, but it was also a very special day for all of us just in the show. And what a moment. So yeah, big episode. That we have ridiculous nicknames for each other. Everyone gonna kill me? Maybe. They all rhyme, and they all have East, Easter in them. Oh my God, I sound crazy. But anyway, so it started with me and Saniqua, and we started, every time we would see each other, we would go, Seaster. So now we have Meekster and the Screebster, and we have Meester, who's Dan. So that's a little secret, behind the scenes secret of how, and it drives people insane. We love it. It's like become a language for us, but I know it must drive our crew insane, because that's all we do all day. We're just like, Seaster, Meester, because we love each other so much. So there's a little ridiculous tidbit that's probably not that juicy and might be whatever, but that's what we call each other. Listening to Donnie trying to find as many things as he can to rhyme with the word meester, whether it's like Easter, a nor'easter. I have videos of this, if I might have to post at some point. It is the funniest thing. We have so much fun with it. We have so much fun on set, but it's become a thing, like to the point where like some of the writers will come up and be like, what are you all saying? And we're like, it's okay, don't worry about it.